During this video segment, I will show you how you can use your FLI or Faith Learning Integration content within Curriculum Trak. First of all, if you want to view the content and be able to look at it very, very closely, it's found under Other Curriculum, Faith Learning Integration. And if you don't see that link, that means you have not purchased any of the FLI content yet at this point. There is an add-on fee for FLI content, and to actually purchase that content, you can go to add-on curriculum options. There's another video, support video on ordering FLI content. So assuming that you already have the content you want, I can choose Faith Learning Integration content as developed by Dr. Mark Eckel, and it has all our various programs or content areas. So for instance, I am going to choose math. Within each of those program areas, there are 4 strands. So predictable math patterns, precise math measurement, exact math answers, and whole parts in math. So let's go ahead and choose predictable math patterns. Each of these then has a philosophy statement. We will have the biblical foundations. And for each of these foundations, notice that there are multiple references from the Bible to support each of those foundations. There are understandings, attitudes, and outcomes. And finally, there's activities, ideas, and questions that could potentially be used as essential questions. If I go to another program area, notice there's 4 strands underneath science as well. And again, our philosophy statement, our biblical foundations, our understandings, attitudes, outcomes, and our activities, ideas, and questions. So one way that you can work with the content is go to Other Curriculum, go to the Faith Learning Integration content, and you can view and print out this content at any time. You can also incorporate this content right within your units themselves. So let's go ahead and go to 2nd grade science, and let's go ahead and edit this unit here on animals. So notice that I have this icon now for Faith Learning Integration by each of these fields. So for instance, if I wanted to have in this field for Christ-centered integration, I could click on Faith Learning, and I'm going to go ahead, and since it's a science course, I'll choose Science, and we're going to do Human Creation Responsibility. And so any of this content that's in here, notice there's check boxes in front of it. So if I want to incorporate, for instance, God designed the earth to be inhabited, and God gave man plants and animals to meet his needs. So let's go ahead and select those 2 biblical foundations, and then there's a box at the bottom that I can click on, a button I should say, a button at the bottom that I can click on to insert the selected items. So now notice the 2 items that I just selected are here. I can further edit those if I want to. So if I wanted to take this out or edit it in any way and click Save, now notice if I expand my map, here's the content that I just entered. You can also do the same within the unit plan view. So if I go to this, go to a unit, we can go to wetlands, and if I wanted to edit any of this content, I can edit the fields one by one. Notice there's our Faith Learning Integration content again. Or I can edit all the fields simultaneously, and again, notice the link by each of the fields. So you can incorporate your FLI content into any of the fields. If your school is also using the lesson planner, you can also incorporate this content in your lesson plans. So if I wanted to edit one of my lessons, notice that each of our fields, objectives, activities, and materials, also has this icon that I can click on and choose my program, choose my strand, check off the content I want, and click Insert to insert the content in. So really there you have access to add it into your maps or to your units or to your daily lessons, or if you simply want to view it or print it out, you can go to other curriculum, faith learning integration content, and look at it in that way as well. This now concludes this instructional video.